Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Mass Effect 2. In the last episode, what did we do? We finished off Jack's loyalty mission, Subject 0, and we did a side mission, Anomalous Data. It's been a while, as you can possibly tell. This episode, and for the next 3 to 4 episodes, we'll be doing something different. We'll be doing the next batch of DLC in this game. Let's start by reading a message. Overlord, from the Elusive Man. Shepard, one of our cells just went off the grid without explanation. Project Overlord has been experimenting with highly volatile technology, and I need you to investigate. Their work is extremely compartmentalized, enough that I can't divulge operational details over this channel. You'll find them on planet Aite, Typhon system, in the Phoenix Massing Cluster. Please use care in this matter. So, this is the second major non-character batch of DLC, of which there's 4 in total. So there's the 2 characters, so we had Zaid, whose mission we haven't done yet, and Kasubi, whose we have. Then of the other 4, not counting Normandy Crash Site, there is Firewalker, and there is, the next one is this one, which is whatever I just called it, Overlord. I'm going to open. This one's really good. I really quite like it. It's generally quite varied. It might feel a bit unvaried just because of what we've been up against recently, but I really like it. I feel like it's a wow. I'll have ample time to give my thoughts on it while we're doing it. So for now, let's head from here. We head space north. I don't know the word for it. Up to the Typhon system. Now, once we're here, IT is this one here, but all 3 planets in here are worth scanning, so I'm going to do that off camera. So, with that done, we can move to land on AT itself. AT is an Earth-like world with a variety of habitable land ranging from deserts to jungles to tundra. It also possesses faint rings, an unusual feature for a non-giant planet. The rings contain rocks up to 1 meter in length and a wide dust cloud that stretches nearly 23,000 kilometers from the center of the planet. This impressive celestial phenomenon, however, is dwarfed by the fact that AT's largest moon, Leyte, is in an unstable orbit and is predicted to impact the planet within the next 2 centuries. Knowing that any AT venture is living on borrowed time, colonial population investment has been orders of magnitude less than other garden worlds. Interesting. Let's land. So, squad mates wise, I will be bringing Tali. Right, just a fair warning now, you'll mostly be fighting synthetics this time, so I'm going to bring Tali. I feel like Garrison, Kasumi, and whatnot have got a fair bit of airtime recently, so I'm going to give airtime to a new character. Normally I would have waited till his loyalty mission, but I suppose it's... yeah, we should still get a chance to try him out first. We'll take Zaid with us, because he's quite handy in this mission. So, levels-wise, we've got a lot of stuff we can put into Zaid, as it were. We will level Concussive Shot up to 3. You'll recognise all these powers from other characters. That then unlocks Disruptor Ammo, which will also bring up to 3, that'll be really handy for this mission, and Mercenary Veteran, generally, which just makes him better at health and weapon damage by a lot. We'll bring up to 3 as well. We'll save the remaining 3 for when we do his loyalty mission. Tali is all leveled up, I'm all leveled up. So, Tali is katanas and... katanas, that'd be well cool. Shotguns and pistols, whereas Zaid has the Geth Pulse Rifle that we got from doing the mission with Tali on Hardcore, and he's also got a Sniper Rifle.
I'll explain the details later, but you must retract that transmission dish. The controls aren't far from your position. You have to hurry.
Ooh, looks like things have taken a pretty bad turn here. I'm going to quickly equip everything on my weapons and get my powers ready to roll. Right, over here on the monitor, said Dr. Archer.
There you are. I've locked myself in a computer room on the far side of the base. There are Geth on the loose. A rogue VI program has seized control, and I've lost no friends today. I'd hate to see you join them. Please watch yourself.
Be advised, this is a secure facility. All weapons must be declared upon entry and checked with security personnel on duty.
Okay, can't go through that door. Access is denied, so might as well move on to this one. Wonderful. Archer's log. Let's have a little listen to that first.
Memo to all project personnel. I understand there's some concern about handling live Geth.
So they've been doing something involving a live Geth here. Well, let's do what he said and retract the dish.
Damn it. The VI's overridden the controls. We have to stop him. He's trying to upload his program off-planet. Destroy the antenna inside the dish. There's a tram on the lower level. Get to it as fast as you can.
So, as he said, he said when we first landed here that there's been a catastrophic VI I find that voice really disturbing. For reasons I will go into later.
This is an automated security update. Geth activity has been detected.
Well, that's
Please
encouraging.
remain at your workstations until the all-clear is given.
How encouraging. Yes, the Geth will be your primary antagonist on this. These little fuckers. You'll notice, unlike other Geth, they are glowing green because they are specifically under the control of this rogue VI. We also... So, the best way I think I would describe this mission, hackety hack hack, is it's like a high-budget version of Project Firewalker in a lot of ways, and over the next couple of episodes, I'm predicting this will take 4 episodes, so this and 3 more. You'll hopefully kind of see what I mean by that. I think our hacked destroyer has run out of hacking, so let's hack it again. Ooh, just got it around the corner. So yeah, kind of got to get used to dealing with Geth, hence why I brought Tali, because she's... Oh, I think it's the only one left. Because Tali is very good against Geth stuff, like generally, she's got a combat drone, which is quite handy for stunning Geth, especially the way we've upgraded it. And also, oh bloody hell, she's got AI hacking. I've actually got her like active ability is the one I kind of have mapped. Is use your words, Doctor. Is nope, no more words left. Ooh, hello. Her active ability is the combat drone because I actually find that more useful than hacking because the limiting factor on hacking. Ooh, good lord! For me, the limiting factor on AI hacking is having an enemy that's have their shield stripped down, maybe less so when we're on normal difficulty, but I find that me having hacking seems to be more than enough. I've never thought, boy, I wish someone else also had hacking. That's a bit silly. Oh, that's some enemies there. I nearly vaulted over that thing. I'm glad I didn't. Oh, that's a shame that the sniper shot doesn't go through the pair of them, because that would be awesome. My only criticism, really, of the Overlord DLC is it's a lot of fighting Geth. And that's not necessarily a problem, except unless you're someone like me who spends a lot of his time commentating over video games, then it's a lot of kind of like fighting the same stuff. But the Geth are an interesting one generally. We get a bit more of an insight into Geth stuff, not in this mission, but generally... Oh, pistol, that's not right, I want to switch to the Locust. The pistol is there as an emergency backup, but you know me, I much prefer to... there's money somewhere here, I must have already claimed it. I prefer to have the Locust out whenever... Oh dear! Whenever I've not got ammo for the Mantis, not the Mantis, the Widow. And then build up ammo for the Widow, my sniper rifle, whilst using the Locust. Also, I like the Locust for personal reasons, because I work on Locusts for a living. So obviously, I got a bit of an attachment that way. Oh, that was a cool development. Basically, we'll be fighting Geth for like the next 10 minutes, so... I finally got, after a couple of years of bloody trying, well, year and a half, I got my first scientific paper published. Ow, bloody hell. Something exploded. Which is really cool. I'm a scientist now. So that is awesome. I was very excited about that. I don't want to go into too much detail. But yeah, that's been the big development recently. And a weird thing that's going on at the moment. Wow. I'll talk in a sec. Tram here.
Damn it all. He's aligning the dish to a new upload target. He'll have a clear line of sight to our satellite. This is going to be tight.
There's some really cool views on this planet just generally. And this whole tram thing, it feels very Halo 2, which is high praise from me. No, what I was going to say is that basically, this is really weird because this episode's not going to go up until... When are we talking? Mid-20th of July? Something like that?
Satellite broadcast window is opening soon. All upload data must be approved by your department supervisor.
When I first played this, I didn't understand what it meant by like satellite window. I thought it literally meant like there's a little window that'll be like whoop, which will open to allow like the satellite through or something like that. Not that it's the time in which the dish on the planet is actually aligned with the satellite enough, because obviously you can move the dish as much as you want, but if the satellite's on the far side of the planet or whatever, you're boned. As you can see, I'm doing my general tactic of taking out the heavier stuff and trying to hack the heavier stuff and then have that quickly take out the lighter stuff. Oh, I'm having a bad time. I'm having a bad time. This is a bad time for me. Okay. We're all good. There's said it just now, but I'll say it again. There's some very impressive views here, especially of the moon up there, which is about to crash into the planet. I guess that's the small one behind, which doesn't look particularly safe. I guess we're used to Earth's moon, which is, relatively speaking, quite far away. Whoop! Whereas other, like, on average, I think moons tend to be closer than our moon is. Hence, we're not used to seeing giant moons in the sky. But yeah, no, so what I was saying was this episode probably won't go up until 20th or so of July, because I'm basically spending the next... bloody hell. I'm spending like the next couple of weeks, basically, from... So I'm recording this on Friday, the 27th... Wednesday, the 27th of July, and this coming... I'm recording it in the future! No. 27th of June. And on Monday, I'm leaving to travel around a little bit. Basically, I'm going to be in Florence, in Italy, for a conference, which is awesome, and I'm very excited for it. Going to do a bypass here. So yeah, one of the things I quite like about my job, ability to travel to exotic conferences and give talks to scientists, other scientists, I don't want to include myself amongst their ranks now, which is really cool, and yeah, getting expenses paid, trips to lovely Renaissance cities is, yeah, you know, I'll take that. There are many things that are shit about my job, but it has certainly has its perks. But yeah, but it's weird because of that, so it's basically, I'm traveling for 2 weeks. Well, I'm traveling for a week, and then I'm just generally going on holiday around and about the country, just to various places, as in not Italy, Britain, with the Sprite, that will be, who, amongst other things, is the other editor for the channel, so she's away that week as well, obviously, with me. And then I'm back for a week, but she's away for that week following it. And then the week following that, the final week of July, I'm away again. So basically, I'm here for 1 week out of 3 in July, and the 1 week I'm here for, the Sprite isn't, which means editing. Oh, that's a prime, that's a prime, that's a prime. Shitbags. I've got the arc projector is literally full of arcs. I've also been really ballsy since I've taken it off Mingy difficulty now. Oh, too ballsy, Doctor. Too ballsy. You're gonna do yourself a disservice there. Not disservice. I guess that technically makes sense, but it's not really what I meant. Oh dear. Let's have that prime on my side, please. Thank you very much, Optimus. You're coming with me. Oh, I think we're actually out of enemies because he's not doing anything. Wonderful. Let's kill him. But yeah, so I'm away for 3 weeks of July, and the Sprite's also away for one of the weeks that I'm here for. The only week I'm here for. So editing is being a bit interesting at the moment, and so hopefully, well, you'll know by now because it'll mostly be over, whether we actually had a smooth upload schedule during that time, but certainly we are doing a shit ton of recording and editing to make sure that everything can be smoothly up for that time. I mean, it helps that, so there's basically 3 series going up. This, 7 Days to Die, and 4 Swords. And they're all fairly recorded, other than this, which I'm going to finish recording everything I need to record on it tonight. They're all recorded. We've recorded a lot of 7 Days to Die. Oh, this...
Destroy the support struts now. They have their own capacitors. Try blowing them up.
So, simple enough process. This really seems like a bad idea to do, like, while I'm on the dish. But hey, expose the capacitor, and blow it up. Oh, that's quite cool, actually. Yeah, there's a moment upcoming in. If anyone who's watching this also watches 7 Days to Die, there's a moment. It won't have happened yet. It's actually literally on the 7th day of 7 Days to Die, or 7th night. Boy, the audience is either gonna love or hate that. I got into character. I'm gonna go ahead and say I went in pretty deep. So you'll know it when you see it. So I'm curious to see how that goes down. I had fun. That's what matters. But yeah, that's all done. We recorded all of 4. God, bloody 4 Swords. The 4 of us recorded every single episode of 4 Swords, the whole game, all 40-something episodes of it. Oh, there's another prime, bloody We recorded it in 2 days, and it nearly broke us because that was 16 hours of recording. Doesn't sound that bad, only doing 8 hours of recording a day for 2 days, but also allowing us time to, like, go off recording so we don't lose our minds, and remaining funny and motivated for that amount of time is challenging. I think we nailed it, though. I love that series. It was great fun, and it's one of the series I've wanted to do with the channel since we started. It's kind of one of the original motivations behind the channel, so wonderful that we finally got a chance to... Why are you still attacking? Oh, you don't recognise the thing as an ally, do you? The little combat drone. Wallop! God, they're tall, primes are. So yeah, we've got a lot of stuff recorded, but it's just about kind of getting it all edited and uploaded before we go on various trips around. It's been interesting. Anyway, I believe this is the final capacitor.
You've done it. You've severed the link to the satellite.
Gotta be kidding. Move! The whole thing's giving way!
Over here!
What the hell's going on around here?
Man's reach exceeding his grasp. Come on, I'll explain.
So, Project Overlord is split into 4 missions, and I'll roughly be doing 1 an episode, so... But we've got a bit more time in this episode, so we'll continue on a little bit.
You have my thanks, Commander Shepard. You bought us some time, though probably not much. This isn't over yet.
Who did you say you were?
Dr. Gavin Archer, chief scientist at this facility, and probably the only one left.
You owe us that explanation.
This is Project Overlord, an attempt to gain influence over the Geth by interfacing a human mind with a VI. The results have been less than satisfactory.
I'd hate to see what you call a disaster.
You can't dismiss the entire project. We did succeed, at least partially. My brother, David, volunteered to serve as a test subject, but his mind couldn't handle the VI connection. He's like a virus now, infecting our networks and seizing control of any technology he finds. It's why you had to destroy the dish. Imagine if his program got off-world.
How does he take control of electronics?
This is a hybrid intelligence the likes of which I've never seen. I don't know where the man ends and the machine begins.
What's the worst case scenario?
A technological apocalypse. Every machine, every weapon, every computer could be turned against us. If he hit the extranet, who knows where it would end?
You should have considered that before you started the experiment.
We couldn't be expected to account for every outcome. Certainly not the abomination David has become. David, the VI has fortified itself in the main laboratory at Atlas Station. It's in lockdown now. To enter, you need to manually override security from our facilities in the Prometheus and Vulcan stations.
How does the lockdown work?
It's a fail-safe procedure in the event of an emergency. Normally, all 3 project leads have to agree to cancel the lockdown. I'm the only one left now. I can give my authorization, but you'll have to manually reset the other 2 yourself.
And what happens if I have to kill your brother?
Let's just hope it doesn't come to that.
Tell me more about Project Overlord.
We wanted to turn the Geth's religious impulse into a weapon. When we saw them following Saren, we realized they could be swayed. And if a proper figurehead was created, a virus with a face, if you will, the Geth might be controlled.
That's an ambitious undertaking.
It would be the perfect weapon. Victory without casualties. We could avoid war with the Geth altogether. That was the plan, anyway.
What went wrong with the experiment?
David volunteered to interface with the VI to give it genuine consciousness. Theoretically, it should have been safe, but with artificial intelligence, there's no such thing as safe.
Then you shouldn't have attempted it.
And what if you'd never attempted to find the Reapers, Commander Shepard? Where would the galaxy be then? Sometimes you have to ignore the risks.
Tell me about Vulcan and Prometheus stations.
Vulcan Station is our geothermal plant. It generates power for the 4 outposts. Prometheus Station is a crashed Geth ship full of dormant machines. We use them for our experiments.
What can you tell me about Atlas Station?
Atlas Station is the main laboratory where all of our VI experiments take place. It's your final goal once you've overridden the lockdown. It's also where my brother became something else.
I'm heading out now.
The other stations are all within driving distance. Best of luck, Commander.
So one of the things you'll notice there, so I think, firstly, we've now got the background on Project Overlord, and I think it's very interesting what they're trying to do here, and especially how, as in what the scientists are trying to do, and how like the writers of Mass Effect and stuff handle all that, I think is done quite well. I find it really interesting. We're going to hold it there, but one thing he said is, we're within driving distance of it. Remember this bad boy? There's a lot of reasons why I call this is like the Firewalker DLC with a budget. But that's for next episode. Next episode, we will be heading out to Vulcan Station to try and deal with the first step of the lockdown on Atlas Station. I hope you'll join me then. Thank you very much, and good day.